tuned in to Above All Our Show, giving the scoop and the latest on how the story goes. Broadcasting from Vegas in case you didn't know. Worldwide Great Commission, that's the gospel. Discussing topics of standard is righteous living. Bumping them bangers and interviewing different Christians. Who's hot, who's not, does it really matter? It's his hop, non-stop, focus on the ladder. Stay tuned to the dial and turn that volume up. It's Faith Radio, Jesus is who we lifting up. So in your ears, we gon' be here for a minute. It's my bro D-Road, he bout to come with it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on? What's cracking? This is your boy D-Road coming at you from the headquarters. This is Club His Hop, Las Vegas. Thank you for tuning in, for watching us, spending time with us. We have a special edition. We have an amazing show, a long anticipated. I have one of my generals, one of my brothers, man. I mean, he's always been down with me ever since we met back in the I did an interview with him a while ago. Me and my brother and Robert Smart. Shout out to Robert Smart. Yeah. My brother is a professional BMX athlete. He's also a gospel rap artist. He also has a show on the His Hop Radio Network, and he's one of the people that I have been able to invest in, and he has hit the ground running. I'm very impressed with what he's got going, and he has also his own movement that he's got going called Give Life a Chance. And so I want everyone to welcome our brother Hurricane Maine to the His Hop Radio Show. What's up, Hurricane?
Yeah, what's up, Sam? What's up, brother? What's up? Yeah, I want to correct you on a couple things, though, because the Give Life a Chance movement, that's your movement, that's my movement, that's his movement, that's y'all's movement, because it's to bring awareness to mental illness, mental health, suicide prevention. So it's a group effort right there.
Yes,
and
sir.
You know, and
yes,
and you know, everybody knows me. You know, from the Hurricane Maine show, Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, repeat at 5 p.m.
Yes.
They know me. You know what I'm saying? So it's an honor. Because usually when I'm talking to you, when we had our original video, interview a couple years ago when we met through Robert Smart, that was over the phone.
Yeah.
I'm here in Las Vegas, people. Y'all hear me? Covington, y'all hear me? Old boy from the hood did pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So you're here live and in the flesh, man.
Yeah. It's awesome, man.
Man, I remember.
It's awesome to finally be together on this thing.
Yes. We were connected every since then. God had a plan. I can remember that night. I remember hearing about you. Yeah. Hearing about we're in the same profession together, you know what I mean? The painting profession, yeah.
We found that out in the middle of the interview, didn't we?
Yeah, I was like, oh, really? Yeah, I do that too, you know what I mean? Wow, we have a passion for this music, and it's amazing, bro. You have this background in the BMX circuit, and that's what we originally talked about.
That's right.
But you're so diverse now.
Right.
There's a couple of things that you're involved in.
Well, yeah.
Oh man, so
I'm involved in a lot of stuff, though.
So let's talk about the BMX for a quick second, man. Cool. Just tell us, how did you get involved with your BMX career, and how did you do it how did you know that you were going to go pro? Because I'll say this, I'm just going to put it out there. There's not too many black BMX athletes out there, bro. So you're
what
in.
A lot of listeners saying right now, like,
brother in the BMX.
He might be Mexican, though. He is light skinned.
Some Cuban. He got some Cuban in him. He's going to start speaking Spanish in a minute now. No, but I mean, that had to have been a challenge, you know what I mean, to break in and to get as far as you did, bro. So how'd you do that?
Yeah, well, think about it. You know, there's not, even back when I started back in 1988, and there wasn't many black athletes in the sport, but there were a few. You know, you have, and the BMX listeners out there know the people I'm talking about, like Anthony Sewell and Pete Owens from right there in Georgia. What's up, Pete? I know you're listening. And you know, Charles Townsend. So we had some black racers out there, but that's not what motivated me to do it. It's just, like I always tell my listeners, Sam, that we all have like, we have a purpose. Yeah. We have a purpose. Sometimes we don't, we have to look deeply and look back into our childhood to touch on it. So for me and BMX, I can't really remember what sparked it in my heart, because my older brother tells me when I was 3, I was jumping dirt hills on bicycles, you know. And so this got in my heart. It was always in me to want to do it. I remember at like 7, 8 years old telling my mom that I wanted to be a stunt man when I grow up. Mom would come outside and watch me be a stunt man on my bike, so she'd run out there. I remember one time in particular that she came out there, and I had a little ramp set up off some rotted wood. It was a rotted piece of wood my dad just discarded. I put that on a brick. Yeah. And I had like some toy cars right after it, and I wanted my mom to come out and see me jump over it and do a stunt, you know. Yeah, so I jumped over it and dove off the bike on purpose, you know, and the bike flipped and I jumped to my feet. See, Mom, I'm gonna be a stunt man. You know, that's what I wanna be, is a stunt man. And you know, little things like that stuck with me. The kids in the neighborhood, we ride bikes, and I just always had a passion and I believe in the law of attraction that God puts out here for us in the universe. Yes. So that led me to people with similar interests, getting the magazines and just getting into finding out how to race BMX, how to get into it. So I was always known as Hurricane since I was like 12 years old. Oh, wow. Hurricane Tremaine Johnson in my neighborhood. Wow. I didn't start racing.
So that was before the BMX?
Racing, before racing. This is just how God works with the law of attraction. Wow. And I was beating all the kids in my neighborhood. So kids from other neighborhoods would come to my neighborhood and ride the local track we built. Yeah. And I would whoop them. So they would go out further and get other kids, and I would whoop them. So everybody already knew about Hurricane. So my dream was to be a real racer someday. Okay. Now, I grew up in a family, we didn't have a car. We didn't have a lot of money or nothing like that. But once my older brother got old enough to drive, and I was 16, he took me to my first BMX race at Powder Springs BMX in Cobb County, Georgia. Okay. You know, with Margie Hatfield out there. What's up, Miss Margie? Love you. And so I went out there, had my first race. First race was pretty cool because I didn't make it out of the first turn. Okay. I crashed every single time I hit the first turn. I hit the ground, bent my handlebar under, but I was hooked for life. You know, and I went through some trials. I got myself handed to me a few times, racing a lot of those guys, got picked on by some of the white kids. You know, and then eventually got accepted by them and became friends and lifelong friends with them. They're my brothers now. And and everything just manifested because of the way that I thought, what I had in my heart. Just like with the Hurricane Maine show, you know. And this is something that Sam right here doesn't know, people. Back when we had our original interview 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago now, I was doing secular rap music. Wasn't going anywhere. I mean, like a decade of doing it, I may have gained an inch, you know. And so what happened is you know, I did the secular, but flash all the way to when, just before I met you, my nephew, who's a pastor, came to my house out of the blue and said, Uncle Maine, that's what he calls me, Uncle Maine. Uncle Maine, God spoke to me last night and said that he wanted you to rap for God. He wants you to do your music for God. I was like, whoa, I don't know if I can just change like that. I don't know. But I said, I'll try it. Since you're coming to my house, you never come to my house. So it's something to this. And so I said, I try. He said, well, you get your real test because in 2 weeks, it's Easter. I want you to perform there. Do a song. So that night, I started listening to tracks, and my song Nonstop came up. That came to me, you know. I came up, hey, I think the lesson that I got from my moms and my pops. Yeah, you know, that's how I started out, and then it went from there. And he chose me with actor from a lot of Tyler Perry movies, Stan B. Lackey. He does a lot of acting. We did a song called He Chose Me. And once I did that song, social media went crazy when they heard it. So a friend of mine out in California, because I raced BMX, he knew me. He told Sam right here about me. And Sam has this Christian radio station called His Hop Radio. Hey, I think I can get you played on there. I was like, hey, cool, try it. You know, so he does it. Calls me back a day later. He's gonna play your music. He wants to interview you. I was like, oh God. and so, but I say, hey, I've done hundreds of BMX interviews. I can do this. So we went on and hooked that up. And once we did the interview, I didn't want to stop there, because just like I try to tell everybody, when you get something going, you have to sell yourself. And so once that got out there, I made my own flyer saying that I'm going to be on His Hop Radio, and you can request my music on there. I didn't see anybody doing this at the time, you know, so I did my own flyers, and at the same time I was doing this, and I was so stoked because my song was #1 most requested for like a month and a half. And I was like telling my wife Sherry back then, I was like, you know what? I like this His Hop Radio thing. I don't know the guy real well, but he's playing my music. I think one of these days I'm gonna be a part of that.
Oh,
That's what I never told you.
Wow.
I said one of these days I'm gonna be a part of that, and I'm gonna help that company grow.
Wow.
That's what I said. 3 months after I told my wife that, Sam right here, he called me out of the blue. I think it was around in March or April or something like that, and asked me wait, I won't even tell you this. Before I tell you this, I'm going to tell you this other thing. A few years prior, I had been telling my wife that I'm going to have a show one day on YouTube called The Hurricane Maine Show. And I was thinking it'd be a comedy show or something. And I just forgot about it, you know, just keeping it in my plans. But then flash all the way to me telling her, hey, I'm going to be part of His Hop Radio. Sam calls me 3 months later, asked if I want my own show. And I was like, perfect. Because it's always better to have a plan and not have an opportunity than have an opportunity without a plan. So when my brother Sam called me about wanting to do a show, I was like, let me think. Okay, yeah. Let me refer to my yellow tablet because in that one I got my plans for the Hurricane Maine show, and that's how it came about through BMX. How you never know what you're doing now. You may be a young lady out there cheerleading right now, and you never know what that's gonna lead to. So try to do right within everything you do, and hey, then you can be sitting here like me.
Man, that just brings confirmation to me, bro.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know any of that. I didn't know that
Never
you
told
felt
you.
something,
Way
that you felt
before.
drawn to this company.
I made a Hurricane Maine show up 2 years before I even met you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So you always had that desire. You knew that you were
Always.
called, and
That's right. That's right.
you know what? I don't know. I just felt something in my heart. I just felt like, you know what? I think that he could do a really good show. You know, he could, you know what I mean? And there were other people that I talked to, and I offered them a show like, hey, I'm starting a new network. Would you be interested in doing a show?
Right.
And they just sat on it. You
Right.
know, some of them, they recorded maybe 1 or 2 shows, and then they just let it fade away. You know what I mean? And,
That's right.
and there's some people I tried to help, and they were interested, and they never act on it. But when I came to you, bro, bam, you got it, and you hit the ground. You ran further than anyone else, bro.
Because I had it written down. I already had it scripted.
I was like, look at him go, bro. And your base.
I claimed it.
Yes. It was a God thing. You know when God sends you the right people. You know what I mean? Some people are involved for a season. Once their season is over, they're gone. But some people are meant, and they're called to be a part of this vision. You know what I mean? This is a vision. This is a vision straight from heaven.
Yeah.
This is not something. This is not my plan. I'm just trying to unhold it, and I'm trying to learn it.
Yeah.
But I have to say, bro, I really enjoyed listening to your show when it first started coming online, and I don't know how somehow you get all the holidays. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But like,
this
man,
year
you guys
Christmas
like
Day. I got
you know what
Christmas
I'm
Day
saying?
this year.
It's like how you get all the holidays, man. He's like
know.
He's doing 4th of July. He's doing Memorial Day. He's doing
Yeah, we timed that thing right. It's like when you first told me, hey, you want a show? I said, okay, let me refer to my calendar. I'm going to look like 5 years out. How about Tuesdays?
I I was like, check him out. I was like, all right, well, another holiday coming up. Let's listen to Hurricane.
That's right. That's right.
But that was cool, bro. And then
it's funny.
the content and I like the diversity of your show. It's not only just about artists and music. You talk a little bit about politics. At first, I didn't know. I'm like, man, are we gonna get in trouble? You know what I mean? We're talking about politics. You know what I mean? But I'm like, you know what? This is a radio show. This is a talk show.
Yeah.
You're talking about things that are happening in society. You don't pull any punches.
That's right.
And you've become, one of the main shows on the network. And you get played twice on Tuesday.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's 7 o'clock for us on the West Coast, but it's 10 o'clock for you on the East Coast,
That's
right?
right. Yep. 10 o'clock.
And then 5 o'clock,
and
right?
5. Yep.
And 5. And I believe it's like 2 or 3 for us here.
I think it's 7 and 2 here.
On the West,
7
7
and
and 2 and 2 in the afternoon, out here, on the West Coast, and for what I've heard, great things, man. I hear that His Hot Radio has really grown big in Atlanta, Georgia, because you're out there, you're the boots on the ground. You go and you talk to people, you bring the awareness to it. There's been a lot of downloads from that side of the country, and I just want to, thank you, bro, because it's paying off. We're working together, we're collaborating together, and that's how we're supposed to do this, man. We're all supposed to pick up, because we are responsible for a piece of God's kingdom.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
It's not about competition. It's not about who's the best and who's this and who's that. It's about us coming together, working on the same team. If you get a touchdown, we all celebrate.
Yeah.
If I get a touchdown, we all celebrate.
That's
we're snatching souls out of darkness. You know what I mean? So,
amen. That's right. And that's what it's all about. Teamwork makes the dream work. I believe in that, and this whole thing is bigger than myself. I know we're gaining momentum on the East Coast and everything, but there's inner secrets to making that happen. It's having the content that you have on your show and on my show, and how we'll go out in the community and do things, and it's giving back. That's what all of us have to do. We have to get up in the morning and look to God and say, God, what can I do to serve you today? Amen. So many people make the mistake of saying, hey, I need this, God, I need that, I need this. We got the sun, Sam. We got the sun shining on us.
Yeah. Yes.
The sun and it's been there for millions of years.
Yes.
The sun has never asked for anything in return from Earth. Never.
Oh, wow.
Never.
Wow.
It just keeps giving the love.
Wow.
And so that's how we should be in our life. We should reach out. And then what I like about your show and the dynamics of it and my show, we're coming from we're giving different dynamics.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're coming from different directions and everything. Just giving people all the information and everything.
Yes.
So
amen.
That's why we have to keep opening up and getting the listeners. I try to get the listeners to send me messages, post things, tag me in them, good content, things they want to hear about.
Yes.
We need you, the listener, to let
interact
us know.
with us. Yes.
Yeah, like on the chat. I tell you all the time, on the chat on the app, go on there and just post a comment. I know you may feel like you're afraid, but just put in parentheses. I like to remain anonymous. Or something like that.
Or make up a name. Make up a His Hot Radio name or something.
Yeah, like that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, right now, man, we're going to get to some music. We have a video produced by you. He chose me. And I believe you also have Stan B. Lackey featured on it. Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and set us up for this video and give it an introduction.
Okay. That song was kind of like the one that started it all off for me, because he chose me. That I feel like God chose me for this because of the different things that happened throughout my life. And I already told y'all how this whole His Hot Radio thing came together, the racing came together. God's been speaking to me my whole entire life. And after this video, I'll tell you about how the Give Life a Chance movement came about from God once again. It's saying something to me, and there it was, so I believe in manifestation. I think God chose me to uplift people. I do not believe in getting a platform like this and using it for a bunch of garbage.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
And so
brother.
many people do that.
Wow.
And so many people think it's good enough to go out and make good, positive music And so they're giving to the universe or to God, to the world, to the people by just doing that. No, it's more than that. You got to get out and do, you know. So that's what He Chose Me is about. All my music, my whole personality is about motivating. I'm a musical motivator, and I'm getting into motivational speaking. I hope Sam gets to play my video for Give Life a Chance in a little bit. So,
yeah, I sure will.
Yeah, but yeah, let them check that video out so they can get a feel of it. Big shout out Stan B. Lackey. He's trying out for a part in a Don Cornelius movie right now. So he couldn't make it up here this weekend because we got a big event tomorrow.
Oh.
But I'm going to have to do it without him. I might sing his part.
Go ahead and sing his part.
Like, He chose.
All right.
Nah, y'all want to hear that.
Here we go, y'all. He Chose Me live on His Hot Radio with Hurricane Maine in the Hurricane Maine Show.
You know, y'all. But yet something on the inside stirs up like fire shadow in my bones. I can't turn away from God. Like Job say, and I put it this way, although I feel slain and beat down, I still praise Him.
He chose me.
Man, that's what's up, Stan. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm glad we got together on this track, man. We can go ahead and uplift these people that's down and out. Because He chose us. We lift you up.
I'm crying, I'm weary, I'm praying, I know you hear me. He chose me to lift you up.
I lift you up.
He chose me, He chose me to lift you up. He chose me, He chose me to lift you up. I'm crying, I'm weary, I'm praying, I know you hear me. He chose me to lift you up.
From an OG to that 1G to the OD, that's who guides me and provides me positivity. Though I hit many walls up in these streets, but my head made mistakes, made a better me. Got these words from above, so now I can see that if I work hard, I might get burned. Another wrong turn, another lesson learned. They tell me I couldn't make it, but I ain't gon' listen. Hard-headed and I'm focused. I'm on a real mission to lead the following. So come and follow me as I take you to a better place. But no, not physically, but in your mind frame. Becomes the way you think, gonna set up everything. And I ain't gonna tell you wrong. So keep on keeping on. So many blessings from above that will keep me strong.
He chose me, He chose me to lift you up. He chose me, He chose me to lift you up. I'm crying, I'm weary, I'm praying, I know you hear me. He chose me to lift you up.
Don't think I'm tall, don't think I'm weak, that's what they told y'all. I'm a real fighter, I'm one of God's soldiers. Don't hesitate to bust back if you roll up. Look man, I'm human, so I ain't perfect. I can hold a grudge, just like the next man. Never try to say I was a better man. Just trying to do me and make it to the promised land. You see, 2 hands is better than 1 hand. So if we join hands, we gon' keep climbing and we gon' keep shining. And I'ma keep rhyming, which leads to finding faith in His name, good timing. Lord, I ain't playing games, so if I get pain, I'ma make it rain on somebody, break them out the pain. I know you misjudge, but they don't understand. Just keep on praying for guidance, I know that you can win. Then you a champion, let's do the thing then.
I know He chose me. Da 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 da. Ooh, God chose me. Hurricane, He chose me. Yeah. He chose me, He chose me to lift you up. He chose me, He chose me to lift you up. I'm crying. chose me to lift you up.
He chose me, y'all, man. That's one of my favorite cuts right there, but my
Yes,
boy
sir.
Hurricane Maine.
That's the one started it all. That one got me on
Yes.
his out radio.
Yes, indeed,
Yeah.
brother.
That's why I
Yeah.
try to play. I try to play people's music. People out there submitting music to me all the time from all over the world. I try to play it all, you know.
Yeah.
When it's got good content. I've had some crazy stuff too.
I bet, I
Some real
bet.
crazy stuff.
Well, that's what we like to do here, man. We like to show love, you know what I mean? And if you got something out there, we'll get behind your project. But like you said, if it's not talking, it's talking nonsense.
Yeah, right.
You mentioned something earlier about being a motivator, a motivational speaker.
Right.
I love when your show comes on. You say one of your catchphrases towards the end. You say, "I win." That's what I do,
That's what I do.
and I win. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
love
I'm
that,
here to
bro.
Inspire, motivate, and inform. Yeah.
Yeah, well, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and
Because
say
I
it.
believe that God gave me this gift of rap and talk to uplift people that are down and out and to bring souls to God. I can't remember myself, man.
I'm trying to pull it up.
You
I'm
trying
gonna see
to
if
pull
I
it
can
up?
play it. Yeah.
I can do it. Hey, I'm jet lagged, people. I just got here. I just had my first plane flight, and it was pretty awesome. But I slept like 2 hours because the time is just crazy out here. It's like late evening at home. But y'all have to bear with me. You find it in there?
I'm logging into it right now.
Okay. Yeah. I like
if
to
y'all wanna
inspire-
hear
let me
it-
see if I can get it. I like to inspire, motivate, and inform. Because I believe that God gave me this gift of rap, talk, and something else. Because I like to win. That's what I do. I win. That's what you are. You're winners. You can be a
Yes.
champion. There's nothing different between me, Sam, and y'all out there. You just got to have that vision. And I always tell people, Sam, you got to think it, visualize it, make a plan, and watch it manifest. That's how it works. That's
All
how.
right.
That's it.
I got it. You ready?
got it. Yeah. Play it. Let me hear it. That's my daughter. Starts it.
At the beginning.
Hi, it's time for the Hurricane Maine Show on His Hot Radio.
I just want to inspire, motivate, and inform. I really believe that God gave me this gift of rap and talk so I can motivate and uplift people that are down and out and spread the word of God and promote positivity. Because I believe positivity is the formula to winning, and that's what I do. I win. Hey. Oh, my bad. I had a flashback. That's how you come. Hey.
I know, huh?
Yeah. I'll be inside of your device.
Exactly, bro. But I love it. Right at the end, said, and that's what I do. I win.
That's right.
And I figure, my thought process, I'm like, okay, he had to have this mindset in order to be able to compete
Right.
with BMX. That's probably
That's where it
something
came
that
from.
really, where it came from.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're applying that to every area of your life.
Yeah.
Now, just imagine if most Christians apply that to their walk with the Lord, bro.
I know.
We would have
I
some
know.
powerful Christians walking
Yes,
around.
We would. Yes, we would. And that came about for me through BMX the hard way. Because I was a kid, I thought about, and I know we're going to talk about suicide and everything in a little bit, but I came up as a kid. In my teen years, I wanted to kill myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was pretty down and out. I had confidence issues. I didn't believe in myself, but I wanted to do this racing thing.
Yeah.
But I was getting discouraged in it because I wasn't doing as well as I'd like to. So what it did is it led me to start reading positive material. Start reading the Bible, start reading, and I didn't understand it. And, I didn't understand it enough to get much from it. So I referred to motivational books. Like one book that changed my life was The Power of Positive Thinking.
Okay, I heard about that
Norman
book.
Vincent Peale.
Yeah.
That book, that changed my life. And if y'all hit me up on Met and DM me, I can tell you some other great books that have changed your life. But that book changed my life. It started teaching me that I need to get in the mirror and tell myself that I'm a winner, that I can do this, that I can be great, that I can be whatever I want to be in life, and repeatedly telling myself this and keeping my body in shape, because that's important too, because when you feel good, you physically, you mentally think well too, you know. And so that was my thing. It's been a long, several decades road for me to get to the point I can get on air and confidently say that's what I like to do, is win. But now I've read so many things relating to this that I can kind of inspire others with it. You know, and lead them in that direction. So that's where that mentality came from.
Nice. Now, I wanted to bring that up because I think you are the perfect vessel. First of all, I want to say this. You need to surround yourself around people like that have a winning attitude, a winning heart. People that are not always going to bring you down and kind of hurt your spirit and talk negative about your vision or negative about your calling or what you're trying to do. We need people in our lives, whether it be our spouses, our family members, friends, people around us. They got to have that positive attitude and that positive energy coming from them. And I think that you are the perfect vessel for this event we're going to have tomorrow, this huge event. You have had tragedy in your life. And my heart goes out to you for that. I remember when it was going about, I was listening to you and praying for you, and as you were going through that. And so I didn't, I wasn't there physically with you, but you kept things going. You actually were getting on the radio. You didn't stop or anything. And you were using the radio to bring awareness. You used it as a tool to help you get through this. And then we had a conversation, and you said that you were crying out to God and praying to God and asking, God, why did this happen to me and my family? And then God put it on your heart for Give Life a Chance. And this is such a powerful thing. And this is, I think this can be one of the hardest things to deal with and go through. If you have someone who gets on drugs, you can get them into rehab and kind of help them, help someone with alcohol. But someone who goes to this, there's no coming back. You know what I mean? No coming back, bro. And so this got to be one of the most devastating things. And so with that, by your positive attitude and the strength that you were able to muster through the help of God, you started a whole organization called Give Life a Chance. And you're bringing that positivity. You're trying to help bring people out of this, bro. So tell us about this, man, this whole Give Life a Chance movement and how it touched you personally.
The Give Life a Chance movement, that started out, it started last year, really, but I had my first event this year back in May in Georgia, but that a lot of you came out to. But it started with the tragedy of my cousin Chance Zachary. He committed suicide, and he was really close because he's my first cousin's son, and he grew up with my kids. So it's like we could interact forever, all his life, and he committed suicide a few days before his 24th birthday, and I prayed to God because I had the radio show, and I'll tell you this, I'm a true believer in turning tragedy into triumph. I believe in failing your way to the top and learning from every last drop. So you're not ever gonna see Hurricane Maine get knocked down so much by tragedy that I don't capitalize and try to make something positive out of it. Or make something, and that's what we have to do every time we go through things, And my connection with God by that time, it made me be a willing vessel to do whatever He sent to me. So I prayed to God after Chance did this, and I was riding my truck crying, and I was like, God, what can I do? I got the radio show. What can I at least do to keep his name going on? Because when somebody's gone, that's all you can do then. And he did the voice, the silence entered my truck. I didn't even hear the loud engine noise or nothing. I just heard God say, Give Life a Chance. And that was it. That was it. That was the birth of it. And I've never put parties together or shows or events, but I knew I had to do this. And I signed up for this, and since then I've teamed up with the National Alliance for Mental Illness, NAMI, and they're supposed to come out tomorrow, send some representatives out to talk to people about how they can get help for depression, mental illness, or where their loved ones can go. And so I've developed, and I got this Facebook page. And His Hop Radio is part of this. We're all part of the same movement, you know. And I got the page on the Give Life a Chance page, which is a place where you can go and find different resources in your community to go out and get help and everything for mental illness. So that's the whole deal, you know. We sell T-shirts. I'm gonna sell some T-shirts tomorrow. Donate a portion of the proceeds to my NAMI donation page that they were so willing to set me up with, you know, so I can pull people in myself. So yeah, that's how it came about, the Give Life a Chance thing. And now I'm here in Vegas because His Hop Radio's become part of it. And I like for everyone out there to be part of it. Go on the Give Life a Chance page and give a like on there and follow it. And different things that stories, testimonies you may have. Let's get them posted on there. You know, get us talking about it on the show and everything.
Yes, when I saw your first event, correct me if I'm wrong, it was in Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Yeah, just outside of Atlanta, in a town called Covington, Georgia.
Covington,
they're
Georgia.
calling Covington the Hollywood of the South now.
Oh, really? It's Hollywood of the South.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, all the movies.
All right, making the movies now out there.
Sir.
Okay,
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
are doing big things out there.
Yeah, they are. I'm not in them.
Well, when I saw that, man, and I saw how powerful this movement is and how you're bringing things together, I was like, you know what, man, I need to help this brother as much as I can. And I called you up and I said, hey, can you do this in Vegas, man? You know, we'll give you the club. We'll bring you out here. You know, we definitely know that people, especially a city like this,
Yeah.
I just think people hit rock bottom in Vegas. People come to Vegas, and within 6 months, they lose all their money because they don't know how to gamble. They don't know how to do things out here. They don't know how to survive. I was born and raised in Vegas, so I kind of know how to make it out here. First rule is don't gamble. You know what I'm saying? That's your first rule.
Right.
That's what my dad told me. He's like, don't ever gamble. You know what I'm saying?
Write that down.
But you know what I'm saying? That's what your first rule, number one.
That kills tonight's plans.
Amen.
You're
Well,
right.
you know,
You're right. Because a gamble is just that. It's a gamble.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. A lot of people lose. Yeah.
And I mean, when you called me about this event out here, I mean, something. I won't lie. About 1 million times I was thinking, what am I thinking? I'm way over here on the East Coast trying to put something together, way out there, and it came together though. And it's so what's the word I'm looking for? Reassuring, I guess, to have so many people wanting to be a part of such a thing.
Yes.
That's why
it's powerful.
You know, and that's why I'm sure you came because you care about people.
Yeah.
Look at your shows, you know, just like last night's show. I checked Sam's show out last night. You know, he was talking about something that's really true. We're in the end times. We're in, I mean, and it may not be the end of the whole planet. Who knows? But it could be the end of you if one of those wars breaks out.
Yeah.
If things are going crazy like it is right now, or whatever. So
Right.
shows like that's what we need. We don't need a bunch of the craziness.
Amen.
You know?
I appreciate that. I appreciate that,
it's
bro.
for real though. We do need that, and these people out here need to know because they got both of us in here. This is rare, people. We don't get to do this.
This is the first time we met. Yeah.
Yeah. We were all starstruck when we saw each other. we were like,
Hurricanes,
is
like,
it you? He's like, is it you? And I'm like, is it you?
Really, we finally get to meet, man.
Yeah, like
I tell you, man, he's been he is a general, man, in this His Hop army, brother. But I wanted to say, man, we talked last night. You came in town and you got got familiar with what was going on in Vegas, the streets, and how to get to your hotel, and then we talked about. I guess that's a whole nother story.
I mean the way that I got from here.
I know. But you mentioned last night that you looked on the news and there was a young lady who jumped off of the overpass out here and she committed.
I forget the name. It's
suicide.
a B word. The overpass. The something. It's the.
I probably have to look.
Yeah, you can look that up. You can Google that. But yeah, a young lady, she jumped off the overpass here in Las Vegas just last night when I arrived in town to do a suicide prevention event. Isn't that something? Yeah. And this is how God's spoken to me throughout my whole life. You can take it for what you want to take it. But I'm telling you, I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that God's trying to get you people out there to say, hey, wait, listen to His Hop Radio when they say, and Club His Hop saying, there's going to be an event for suicide prevention here. Hey, come out here. You know, you come out here for all these big artists and everything. Come out here for information, because you can be a vessel. Once you leave here, you may have information that'll save someone, and you won't have to go through the heartache that my family is still hurting from. I get choked up.
Wow. Wow. I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. I tell you what, let's go to your video. Want to go to your video?
Let's take a break.
All right, let's go to your video. This is Hurricane Man, Give Life a Chance, and his motivational endeavors here.
You know, I was talking to a friend the other day, and he said, hey, Hurricane, I like that. Give life a chance. That's a cool little catchy phrase. And later on, I thought about that, and I was thinking to myself, no, it's not a catchphrase. It's a call to action. A call to give your life a chance. You see, so many of us don't stop in this endless rat race we call life. You don't stop long enough to think and realize that you only live one life. All of us. Just one time around. So I think the pursuit of happiness should be all of our goals. And where does happiness lie? Happiness lies within you. It starts with you. And then the ones around you will be happier with you. You see, you can't buy happiness. You can't wish for happiness. You can pray for happiness. But if you don't have faith, your prayers don't mean anything. If you don't realize that God lies within you and truly have faith in this, or have faith in something, no matter what you believe, then you're going to see more disappointments in life. You're going to see more setbacks. You're going to see bouts with health and just accomplishing the smallest of goals. You see, it all starts with a foundation of true positive belief. True positive belief in God. True positive belief and faith in God. And there is where you build your foundation from. Giving life a chance? No, that's not a catchphrase. Not by any chance. Like I said, it's a call to action, to get up and do something about it, to follow those dreams, to be a dreamer, to believe there's nothing you can't do in life. Just look at what you've already overcome. And you know what? Furthermore, many of us need to stop making these excuses that have gotten lame, that we're satisfied with where we are. When there's that thought in the back of your mind of the things that you wish you could do, but you keep shooting it down yourself, get away from the naysayers. All the people that try to drag you down, people that don't want to see you do any better because they don't believe in themselves. In turn, they don't believe in you because they just can't see it being done. If you're listening to this, you're a dreamer. Tell yourself that you won't be denied. Never give up on your vision. I'm here to tell you the formula. Think it, visualize it, make a plan, and watch it manifest. God designed this world so beautiful so we can do so. Believe in God. Know that faith is the only way. Don't search outside of you, search from within. Go out and tell others. tell others to rejoice in his name and to give life a chance. I'm Hurricane Maine, and I thank you.
Powerful, powerful, brother. Man, that is moving, man. Powerful, bro. I believe.
More to come. That's why I need some subscribers out there.
Yes.
Because I'm doing a whole hurricane motivation thing, you know.
Yes.
Putting on my channel. My daughters told me I got to beef my YouTube channel up. Make a presence. I can't just do radio. I gotta do this other stuff too.
Yep.
So.
Yep. No doubt. No doubt. We got you. Okay, so at this time, if anyone wants to get involved, as far as supporting you and getting involved in your events, even financially supporting, I want you to go ahead and give out your contact info, your YouTube, subscribe to his YouTube and whatever your social media links. Let's just get behind this movement, everyone.
Yeah, and what everyone can do. Well, before I start, I want to show you the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. Like if you're going through something or just need someone to talk to, can I hold this card up here and they see it? Can they see that? Yeah. Can they see that number? Can you read it? Let me pull it
I think the light is kind of glaring a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what.
What you had it, I saw it. Turn it
closer.
Turn it down. Turn it down. Right there.
There we go. Yeah.
You see it there.
All right, the number is 1-800-715-4225. That's 1-800-715-4225. And that's the number for the National Georgia. That's the Georgia Crisis Hotline, but then there's a number for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline too. So yes, for people to check that out. And if you want to get in contact with me, see how you can be a supporter, or maybe get me to come out and do a Give Life a Chance event, get me and His Out Radio to come to your town to do an event if you feel like this is something that needs to be done. Because see, the events consist of like a stand-up comedian. We have live performers, artists that you normally hear on my show or on Sam's show, so they're known artists. And I like for the event, like the one tomorrow will be information, and then it'll be comedy, and then it'll be music. You know, those three things, that's the formula I'll bring to your town. So you can Hurricane Maine on everything, Instagram, Facebook. You know, I'm Tremaine Johnson on Facebook too, but go to the Give Life a Chance page. You can message me. You can message me on any of those social media platforms, and there's links on there too. You know, and I'm Hurricane Maine on YouTube, so y'all subscribe to me on there and show some support, because nothing that I'm doing is in vain. God bless. If I do ever get blessed, like I told you, and He chose me. I don't know if you saw that part when I throw the money up. Yeah. I say if I get fame, I'm gonna make it rain on somebody and bring them out of the pain. Come on. You know, so that's, and I've always raised my kids that way, that hey, someday we're gonna be able to give to people and be philanthropists. And so that's my thing. And everything else that I thought is manifested, look at me right here. Look at me on His Out Radio. Even the BMX, I used to have dreams in my sleep of me sitting up on a hill on a bike and everybody screaming my name. And when the day came that really happened, Sam, man, I just broke down in tears. I didn't do that good in that race. But
oh, wow.
You know, and that's what I mean, you know. I just want to keep this going, but I don't want anyone to think that it's all about me. It's all about God. It's all about bringing awareness to the movement, letting them know that His Hop Radio, Sam Stewart, D Rhodes, these are not different people. This same person. This is all his aliases. Sam Stewart, D Rhodes, Damascus, Sam His Hop Stewart. He started a great thing here, and let's help him. Let's make it keep going, you know?
Oh, man, I appreciate that. Thanks for the love, brother.
Yeah,
I got to get some hand claps on that one, brother.
Yeah.
Real dope, bro. I do want to show everyone my.
Oh, yeah.
He gave me my Give Life a Chance shirt.
That's right. That's right.
Make sure you can they purchase these online, or how can they get these?
Nah, you got to come to the event for those. I mean, now you can DM me if you're somewhere far away, and you know, you send me $20 on Cash App or PayPal. I have it coming to you on the first jet airplane smoking. You know. I will get it to you. So you let me know if you're too far away. But I would love for everyone to get out here to Las Vegas Club His Hop. It won't be in vain. You won't regret it. And you know what? I'm going to say this too. Because I had some people, I won't say any names, that wanted to come out here to this event. But they said the thing that a lot of us say, oh, my money's too tight. Oh, I can't do it. You know, when they're in the entertainment business. But I'm telling you people, have faith in what you do. Yeah. Sometimes put that money out there and just know that it's gonna come back. Yeah. Now, I spent a lot of money on this, getting everything going for this event and everything. Since then, I've been blessed with double the amount with my paint company, you know, and getting paint contract, because I believe in when I put something into something and I know it's gonna come back, trust that it will come back. Don't even cater to that thought of, well, this might. None of us are psychic. Yeah. I don't know. Are y'all psychic? Let me know something. You know what I'm saying? But none of us are psychic. We don't know. Just get started in your vision. Get started, invest in what you can do. If you can't afford to do anything, at least get a magazine, go on YouTube, look at videos, get it in your subconscious mind, because this is what will track this stuff, and you'll be sitting here telling stories like we're telling today.
Amen. It takes a step of faith. Okay, right now, before we wrap it up, I want to put up the flyer, and I want you to tell us, describe everyone that is a part of this event, the artists, okay. Even the comedian. Tell us who they are and possibly where can they go to check them out as well.
Okay. Osric Cooley, he's right there on top of the flyer. That's the comedian that's going to be coming up from Jacksonville, Florida. Coming for you for Jacksonville, Florida. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah. You know, coming out here, he's showing me much love doing that. I appreciate him. Super funny guy, doing a lot of stand-up in the Florida area. He performed at my first Give Life a Chance event back in May and killed it. I mean, killed it. I'm not just saying this. I would not pay for him to come out here if he bombed back then. You know? I'm just saying, super funny guy. Find him. He's got some YouTube stuff out and everything, but, you know, you'll come out better going on Facebook and putting in Osric Cooley. It's spelled Oz, like the Wizard of Oz, and then Rick. Osric Cooley. You know, just look that up, you know, and Google it, and then just find him and follow the guy, or else come out here and see him too. You know, and also we got Rise the Artist, brother of mine from the San Francisco area. Yeah. He's a brother of me and Sam. Sam knew him before I did, and he's been helping with the Give Life a Chance movement. Rise is going to be flying in. I think he'll be here late tonight. And he's going to be performing. He's got a new song, Unity, that he's putting a lot of energy behind and everything. We've been playing on the show and everything. So I want you to support that brother, Rise the Artist. We got to support the people that want to give, because we got to. We got to get this diverse of stuff that's in the world away from here, you know. Yeah. And also, we got Truth, formerly known as Demosthenes 3.
Demosthenes 3? Yeah, I had a hard time trying to pronounce that.
I know.
It's wrong on the flyer. We got to get the new flyer up. But what is his name now?
Does it say Demosthenes on that one?
Yeah,
it sure does. It's supposed to say Truth. You can remember that, Truth. I really gotten to the point that I like Demosthenes because I said it so many times on the show. Yeah. You know, and it took so long to learn how to pronounce it. You know, but he said he had a hard time growing up with that name. And I told him, man, embrace your name. Make it famous.
Wait, that's his real name?
That's his real name,
bro.
Okay. That 3 is because he's the third one.
Wow. I mean, that's like a dope rap name. But I thought, Demosthenes 3.
Demosthenes 3.
Wow. That's okay. I didn't know that was his real name.
Yeah. And for you ladies out there that like the artist Drake, you can come out here and see Truth perform live and kind of pretend he's Drake if you want to.
Pretend he's Drake.
Because he looks like him to me. But nah, he's realer than that, though. He lays it down. Great up-and-coming artist. And he's so honored to be coming here. He's coming out. And every time I've interviewed him, he's babysitting, so I know he's a good dad. So he's always got all the kids, you know. So yeah, he's going to be flying in, too. And myself, I'm going to perform songs like Just Me, you know, and I'm going to perform Live Your Life, and He Chose Me, and I'm going to run my trap like I'm doing now and motivate, you know. And we're going to have Sam Stewart. He's always sharing motivational messages, and he's going to be up there just doing his thing too, you know. And I want y'all to come out and show us some love, you know. Show us some love and leave here with a T-shirt and walk around and represent and, you know.
Maybe I can do my theme song, His Hop. I haven't done it in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I can do one for
real? You gonna get up there?
A one-hitter quitter. Yeah, I got to practice, though.
It, man.
I got to practice tonight, man, before I get up there.
Y'all see how I'm looking now. You don't need no practice.
Now, I want to mention one more person on the flyer.
Oh, my baby.
You got your daughter, and you mentioned to me that she's actually a BMX. She's going to be the next. She's following in your footsteps, right?
Yeah, God. Let me not cry again on y'all. But see, Alana, that's the voice you hear before every one of my shows, the little voice. It's time for the Hurricane Maine show. As a matter of fact, she told me a couple weeks ago, Daddy, I did that when I was 7. I'm 8 now. I need to do it better. I need to redo it. I'm better now. You know? And so it'll get upgraded soon. But she's going to be starting BMX in 2019. And the way it came about is, she was telling me she wanted to be in some dance class that cost $85 a week. And I was doing like I was saying many of you do. I was like, well, that's a little expensive. I can't afford that. And then she comes back. I told her this a week later, though. I called her and I said, hey, because she lives with her mom. We're separated now. I'm going to that stuff. But this set story up better. So I called her and I said, look, Daddy wants to be honest with you, Alana. I don't think I can afford $85 a week, and then y'all only performing once a year. I said, that's not good math, baby. And she said, well, Daddy, let me stop you right there. This is an 8-year-old talking to me. We talk just like regular people. You know, we got that relationship, me and all my kids. And she said, Daddy, let me stop you right there. I don't want to dance anymore. I said, oh, you don't? I was like, yeah, my pockets start feeling good. And then she said, no, I think I want to ride. I said, ride? She said, I want to race. I want to do like you and become famous and go to the Olympics and all this stuff. And I'm like, what? The sky's open and everything. And this is back to Sam. Everybody out there, you're going to think I'm nuts. I'm making it up because I keep telling y'all how I'll have these thoughts of things happening. Then the weird things happen. They actually manifest. She told me that. A week later, I went out to the track in Sandy Ridge, and track director Reed Lanford was out there. And they're happy that I'm getting back into the sport and everything. And I told him about Alana wanting to start. He said, Tremaine, come around to the back of the little shed that's at the racetrack with me. And I want to show you something. So we walk around to the back of it. He opens this little door, and there it was, the perfect bike for Alana. The size, the brand name. Because I got a brand name called, my bike is a DK bike. So I said, I want to get her a DK like me. So Reed shows me a DK right there in the size that she needs. So I'm thinking in my mind, okay, where's the pitch? He's gonna hit me up for about $300 for this thing. He said, you like that? You think she can ride it? I said, yeah, that's her size. That's the one that I want it for. He said, take it. Take it. Snap. Gave it to me. Wow. Yes, gave it to me, and I threw it in the car, and I ended my track session quick and got out of there before he changed his mind. But now she has a bike. You know, she has a bike, and that's how the law of attraction that God put here for us works. That's how it works. You know?
Man, I'm excited, bro. Yeah. I'm excited to see what's going to take place, man.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have that His Heart Radio logo on the jerseys. I should have brought my jersey with me, but I already got it printed on there.
Come on.
Yeah, so we got His Heart Radio on there. So It's gonna be His Hop Radio Racing, and we're gonna get some more of the racers out there running the logo, like Jeffrey Upshaw. I hope you watching, brother. You're doing good on the BMX circuit. That's a young man that's out there killing it on the BMX scene right now, you know, and pro BMX.
Wow.
Yeah, and I want to get people like Bill Madden. He was on a show a little while back. He was on an episode when Robert was working with you. He was on your.
Oh, he's on my show?
Yeah, Robert interviewed him. Bill Madden, BMX guy from Pensacola, Florida. You know.
I'm trying to remember that one.
Yeah,
we went through a lot of.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, bro? I've always wanted to, as His Hop Radio, I wanted to adopt a sport or something like that. And when I ran into Robert Smart with his BMX ministry,
right,
he jumped all over it. He was like, man, the BMX athletes, man, they love hip hop. They've always loved it. They felt, you know, they were close to it. And I was like, man, I would love for them to adopt, like, let this be like BMX and His Hop Radio be inseparable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've had the opportunity to interview a whole handful of BMX athletes on the show, and quite a few of them downloaded the app. And then, bam! Now we have you here, one of the pioneers, one of the legends, BMX legend. You are His Hop Radio. You know what I'm saying?
You manifested this, then.
And
you did this because you wanted a sport, and it came to you. That's just that. And then Robert, BMX. If Robert wasn't in the BMX, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Yeah, then bring you here. So, man, bro, I tell you what, man, God is good. You know, sometimes God will put the desire in our hearts, but it really came from Him. We think it's us.
I know.
But it's like He gave this to us so we can walk it out, man. And I tell you, there's nothing like walking in God's plan for your life, man, and just seeing it unfold, man. I tell you, literally, I'm seeing my dreams come true.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
We just opened up another location in Indiana,
that
Evansville. You know what I'm saying?
Woo,
Praise
woo.
God for that.
Yeah, we're gonna be up there.
Yeah.
Deborah Denise.
Yes.
We're gonna come there and perform.
So you already said already you got some plans to do something.
I talked to Deborah Denise.
Yes.
She's from Indiana. I talked to her about this about a year ago. That eventually His Hop Radio we need to do an event up there. Didn't know that you were going to do this deal. I didn't even say anything to you about it.
No, not at all.
And then after that, I see on Facebook, His Hop Radio coming to Evansville, Indiana.
Come on.
I used to race in Evansville, Indiana every single year.
Oh, really?
Every year there was a race there. Yep.
So you're already connected to all these places, man. Look at God, bro.
Yeah.
God is doing some big things, man. I want to give a shout out to my boy Son. I see you on there, man, showing love.
What's up, Son?
Son said he wants to take that BMX bike.
He ain't getting a bike, man. He come like Debo, man. He
I know.
be both our bike. He just leave it at my house.
You don't want to mess with his daughter, man. She seems like she takes care of business, too.
That's right.
So.
She watch out for daddy.
Oh, man, that's cool, bro. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Because my stomach is talking to me. We're going to go get some lunch. I'm going to take Hurricane Maine out on the strip. I'm going to give him the tour of Vegas. We're going to see some moving statues, y'all. We're going to see like what? We're going to see this fish tank, man, over here at Caesar's Palace. Got some cool exotic fish. We're just going to show him the city, kind of chill. Get ready for the event tomorrow. So if you are in the city or if you got time to fly out here, come on, we take them all. We taking everybody. Coming out to the Give Life a Chance event. Going down tomorrow, 12 noon. Doors open, about 11 o'clock, 11:30?
Well, yeah, we're going to start it. We'll probably really kick everything off closer to 1. We'll let everybody
closer
start
to
filing
1.
in about 12.
Okay.
That's cool.
12. So we're going to tell everybody to get here at 11:30 because you know how people like to be late.
Yeah, you know it.
Get here at 11. Shoot for 11:30 and you get here at 12.
That's right.
12,
be here
15.
7 o'clock in the morning.
You won't miss nothing. You'll see everything. You can hear that early. For real, yeah. So we got some great things going down for you. You'll have a chance to meet Queen G, our media team. She's new to the team. She'll be here working the red carpet tomorrow. We have a whole network, man, that we got going together. But right here, this is the headquarters, Club His Hop, Las Vegas. We want to invite y'all out and download the app. You're going to see more stuff from Hurricane Maine on the app, more stuff about Give Life a Chance, and we're going to see more stuff about BMX right there. His Hot Radio, BMX. We're gonna marry the two. We're gonna get this thing rolling, y'all.
That's right.
And as I always do, I'm gonna say as we sign out, it's not about us. It's all about the Christ that is inside us. Say goodnight, brother.
Hey, until Tuesday. Well, until tomorrow. I may do a little broadcast tomorrow. Okay. You know, I may do one. But till tomorrow and next Tuesday, like I normally come on, I just want to thank everybody and just listen out for your brother Hurricane Maine to be inside of your device. Thank you and God bless.
God bless y'all.